couldn't resist stopping at the first Troyers that we came across. We weren't quite yet to our destination, but we saw this one and we were needing to take a rest break anyway. So here we stopped at this little Troyers somewhere in Ohio, and it was a great little store. I just wish we had little stores like this in our area closer to me, but they had beautiful produce, a lot of delicious fresh baked goods, those cake rolls in every flavor that you could think of, and the most beautiful hanging plants. I especially loved this one called crushed pineapple. We got a couple little snacks for the rest of the trip, got a drink, used the restroom, and got back on the road. And you'll definitely see a bit of the beautiful countryside in Ohio because I absolutely love it. These rolling hills, you can see farm after farm and homestead after homestead. They're all well maintained. I absolutely love it. So here we arrived into Berlin. That was our destination, and our first stop after we got checked into our hotel was here for dinner at Der Dutchman in Walnut Creek, one of our very favorite places to eat. After dinner there, we went to the Troyers, and this one is a much bigger one. We love stopping at this one. I loved all these olive oils in these containers. You just got your bottle, filled up your own olive oil. I guess you could have even mixed whatever you wanted. I just loved the idea of that. After we finished up there, it was getting close to another activity that we really enjoy when we're in this area, and that's music on the square. So they block off the road and they have people come in and sing and play here in Berlin. So I'm going to give you a little snippet of that.
The baby's cracked and wearing and weathered with time. But what's seen? Now I know that old church by the side of the road. Blessed Savior, thou will guide us through a race that was so sore, where the angels may join us and thy praise forevermore. Oh, there's victory in the Lord, I sing. Victory in the Lord. Name to the Father and His holy name. Don't go riding on that long black train.
We started our second morning by going to Lehman's in Kidron, Ohio. This is especially one of James' favorite stops, and I really enjoy it too. And so they always have, it seems like when we're there, we're celebrating our anniversary, and they have Christmas in July. So they have some special things going on in addition to just what a really unique and neat place that it is. So tons of stuff to buy there, but tons of stuff to look at that they have on display, old-time farm implements and tools, and you can see those stoves up there. It's just such a neat place. Here, I think these guys and gals were getting ready to do some singing or some dancing, one or the other. Like I said, they had a lot of fun Christmas in July things going on, but we just enjoy going in and meandering around and seeing everything that they've got. We loved this display this time around, these fully modern appliances with this very old school look and fronts to them. They were not cheap, but how neat it would be if you wanted something very specific like this. So those were fun looking at. We headed from Lehman's to our next destination, but we stopped in at this little grocery store to pick up a card and thought this little pharmacy was just a flashback to the past. It was fully operational, and my husband said it looked just like the one at the old Hook's drugstore when he was a kid. We traveled about 2 hours to go and spend a little time celebrating our cousin, her graduation, and then we headed back to the hotel. So here we are on the next morning, just looking out over the countryside from the hotel balcony. We like to stay at the Berlin Grand. It's a really nice place to stay, and we've stayed there many times, and we decided, what we were going to do here on our third day. Now, seeing as it is a Sunday, most everything in Amish country is closed on Sundays. So we took that time to just explore some of their surrounding cities. We ended up finding Elie's famous recipe, which my husband loves, their livers and gizzards. I do too. And we just decided we were going to explore. So we did some shopping, looked at some cute little towns along the way, and decided on going to see a movie. So that was the way we spent Sunday. It was very relaxing, a very good day. We had beautiful weather the whole time we were there. This Pickers Antiques was a brand new place for us. It's been a few years since we've been there, and this is a new place since we've been there. So much fun, very, very nicely put together, some very beautiful booths. You can see this one here, just what a nice collection of all sorts of manly things, and there were a lot of booths like this, but a lot of beautiful home decor. There was boutique clothing shops, little booths, there were some really pretty handbags, live plants. This place really covered it all. Very big place, very well put together. We really enjoyed our time here. James was able to get some really good pictures throughout town and on various, stores and stops. Very discreetly, of course. No one even knew that he was taking these pictures, and then he's just cropped these and zoomed in. They were much further back than what they appear, but it's just so interesting watching their way of life and how they live day to day. And this was an instance of that. I was inside my favorite thrift store, and James came in for a little bit, but then he came on back out and was waiting on me, and this gal had to maneuver some horses and buggies over so she could get in there and park. There was only so much room there at the hitching post area, and so she was able to scoot some of those horses over and get her buggy in there with the help of her little people, and then she came on in to shop. So like I said, we would never take pictures or videos where anyone even notice, but it is really fun to see their way of life, and of course we like to capture some of that. So this one was especially fun to see. She got it all figured out, got the horse situated, and in she went. Lunch on this day was at Mrs. Yoder's Kitchen. We go there every time we are in this area and love it so much. They have really, really good chicken. After we went there, we headed off to Hirschberger's. We love going to Hirschberger's. We actually went twice on this trip. I didn't want to buy things on this day that I wanted to bring home, so we went back on the day that we were leaving town and stocked up on all the goodies that we wanted to bring home, food products. But this was such a neat scene too. As we were leaving, he was out plowing the field, and this was just really neat to see. We went back to the hotel, and they have such a beautiful courtyard, various places to sit, all sorts of places and seating arrangements, these wonderful rockers, the fire pits that are going at night, and the hanging lights, just very cozy, comfortable, very, very nice and relaxing. And this trip was really relaxing for us. We swam in the pool, and James got in the hot tub, and the sunset this night was just gorgeous. Our next to last day, we started this morning by going to Ashery Country Store, and we love stopping in here. We have a whole host of little places that we like to stop, and of course, every time we're there, there's something new. They've built something new, or we're able to, fit in something that we didn't before, but we love going to certain little places over and over. We just enjoy it. And so this Ashery Country Store is really, really neat little store. At the time we got here, there was a van load of little ladies on an outing. They all had their purple and red on, their big hats. I don't even know what that's called, but they were having a blast in here, and it was funny to watch them going through the store. I did this little tiny loaf of bread. Oh my word, how cute is that? Why do we love little things? We do, don't we? Look how pretty all this is. I can just imagine how great it would be to live close to a store like this. You could go get all your fresh veggies, and the spice display was just so, so nice. So again, the Ashery Country Store is so nice. All right, now we're moving on to where we had dinner this day. This restaurant was called East Main. I believe it's in Baltic, Ohio. It was delicious. I had this chicken with gravy and mashed potatoes, and James had their shrimp and grits. It hit the spot. We highly recommend. We finished up the day with some more shopping and enjoyed ourselves. Meanwhile, and on our final day, we headed back over to Honey and Fig to get another coffee. They were so, so good. We ended up going twice. Definitely recommend that coffee shop. James was highly impressed, and he's an espresso guy. He actually had a Cubano both times and said they were just off the charts delicious. All right, back to Hirschberger's. Here we go. And we had a list of the things and foods that we wanted to get to bring home. So it was busy and hopping this morning, and we were able to get in and get the things we wanted to bring home. And of course, they have their goats on the roof and a horse up on an upper level too. It's kind of crazy to see, but they usually have all sorts of big farm animals. You can go inside and take rides on ponies, and it's just a really fun, family-friendly place if you're ever in the area.
Even in the darkest times, you give me hope. So I lean on you when I've lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day. I lean on you when the world's astray. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer.
thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing this video showing you some of the things that we did while we were in Holmes County, Ohio this time around. If you've never been, it is really a great place to visit. It's very relaxing, but there's also plenty to do at the same time. So in Holmes County, all sorts of towns and little small towns on the outskirts, you can find things to do and yummy places to eat in all of those surrounding areas. Just very beautiful landscaping and yards. Just a really nice relaxing time anytime that we visit there. I will link below any related videos, some other videos with content from Amish country, some in Indiana and otherwise. So if you want to watch some of those, just look down below in the description box. If you enjoyed this, give it a big thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Consider subscribing if you've not, and I'll see you the next time. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.